Oh, look at us. Here we are on a Monday, ready to roll with the Bobcat. The Bobcat wannabe, Boomer, here with the sunglasses. Oh, you're Bob McCown. You're going to be Bob McCown.
Boomcat.
Bobcat and Bob McCown. No one's like, geez, Boom, is there something wrong? It's like, hey, fat guy's wearing glasses again. Give him a saxophone.
Whoa, that's a falsehood. I just asked how you were.
You did.
Well, he means on social, not you. A very kind and thoughtful, empathetic friend.
But see, that's kind of like that wrestling thing. You can't admit to being a baby face when you're a heel, right? You can't be the Undertaker going out and patting kids on the head.
Mm-hmm.
You got to maintain that Rhettster,
that
Rhettster profile at all times. Here we are. We're in the Tower Chrysler Studios. Super Bowl is over. Football season is over.
That is over.
Always stinks, right? You get excited in the games and you know it's coming to an end. And now you think, okay. Guess there's no excuses for stuff on Sundays to stay away from the wife, from the kids. Babe, I got to work. Babe, it's football.
It's work.
What am I going to be doing? But it all ended yesterday. The Super Bowl is in Kansas City. Kansas City Chiefs pulled it off with a last second. It may as well have been last second field goal. Jalen Hurts, not the Hail Mary deep bomb threat, as it turned out.
Not from there.
No.
Not the 70 yards. He whiffed on that one.
We'll talk about our day because it was kind of established. We talked about what Pinder and I were going to be doing for the big game yesterday.
And the Wolverine. Look at that.
There's Wolf. Hey,
zoom in a little. You can really get a sense of
don't zoom in.
The people and the vibes in the room.
It was jammed at Grey Eagle.
What do you see there, Rhett? What do you see?
Just pure pleasure and enjoyment right there. That's all that I can see. Yeah.
Pinder showed up in a CFL hat and a Calgary Stampeder jersey.
It's a big game.
So I didn't really, because we talked about it. So this is this is kind of a dick move, or are you trying to rile people up?
Trolling?
Usually the troll, if you went to the Grey Cup wearing an NFL jersey.
There was a few CFL jerseys. There was a bunch of CFL fans around us.
Yeah, there sure was.
Boring! Anytime there was a touchback. Boring!
Yeah, there was a big-time CFL guy behind us, so every time it was a touchback, he was complaining that if
boring!
How come they pay these guys millions of dollars? None of them have to return a kick. It's so
you didn't have to do anything. Boring!
So then, of course, Pinder's got to stoke that fire. You know what? You're right. Those guys, what the hell? The CFL's got it right, man. They got it right. You need to, come on. Jesus Christ, here we go. And that was the tone of the day, that coach sitting in behind us. It was a running commentary about this was boring and how you're going too fast. The Chiefs, the offense, they were moving too fast. Got to slow it down. Slow it down. You're going to leave time on the clock. Slow it down.
Well, Andy Reid was listening.
Yeah, he sure was.
He's taking cues from
the
coach.
So was I. It was right in my fucking ear. I couldn't help but listen to it. But anyway, great day at the Grey Eagle yesterday.
Fun. I didn't know what to expect. I'd never been there for a big sporting event. And 45 minutes before kickoff, rammed. Completely the restaurant on the other side of the casino, the spillover area, rammed. And when you get that many people that are into a game and are at a casino and everyone's got the Travis Kelce anytime touchdown bet, it gets rowdy. I had a blast. I was really impressed. And that it was not a typo, the $12 for wings and a pitcher. We made sure. And we gave away some prizes too. Look at this.
Yeah, we had some prizes. Look at look at old Santy pins here.
Yeah, I got the Eagles hat going there. Yeah, there's the Chiefs hat. Then we got a Mahomes jersey here.
Is that a Flames Mahomes jersey?
Oh, did you see that though?
Hey, look at that.
Good vibes in there.
Everyone's a winner at the Grey Eagle Resort and Casino.
Except that guy that didn't hedge when he had the Chiefs at 3-1. Should I hedge? Yes, you should hedge.
Yes, you
didn't
should.
hedge.
Yeah, you definitely should. I love the degenerate level of what the gambling, what betting
the
does.
Sports gamblers, yes.
We're sitting there before the game and everybody's revved up and these guys came and sat at our table. Good guys.
Yeah.
And they had some money on it. Like they had dug in. They had like a spreadsheet. They had all their papers going and all this.
The coin toss went tails, and the guy's like, "Yep, we're 1 for 1," and we were off to the races. All the over hit for the anthem.
And the one guy sitting there is like, dude, listen. Like, what color dress is she going to be wearing? Like, what colors? Like red? Is it going to be red? Might be yellow.
Black.
I don't know.
It's got to be black.
Well, last year Snoop wore the yellow because we had the yellow sneakers with Soup. God, I don't know. That was how it got very involved with the betting and getting ready for it. But before we get your thoughts on the game, what were you doing?
Yeah, you didn't have a plan on Friday.
Was fighting a vicious hangover. So that was most of the day was consumed by that and that alone. And then we just went over to a friend's house and watched the first half. But 6:30 start, early wake up for kids, right? Out here. So
were you at the German beer hall Saturday? I do recall you saying post Sabres Flames, your entourage, your brother and his crew were going to go to the Hoffenhaus or whatever.
Well, the Ramrods got here on Friday afternoon, and they went to the Anchor Bar, the original Anchor Bar for wings, and they got slightly into it. And then they found out that the Tragically Hip cover band was playing, so they picked up some tickets to that. So they went to that, and then the beer house, and then I'm pretty sure they never sobered up and went to the hockey game, and then they flew somewhere else after the game. So I did not join them at the Hofbrauhaus. So I did go and watch the Strictly Hip, the hip cover band, play on Saturday night. It was awesome. Town ballroom.
I was going to ask what led to the hangover that lasted until kickoff yesterday, which was at 6:30 p.m. Eastern time start.
I would say the hangover's still here. So yeah, it was heavy. Wow. Really heavy.
Shift.
And so too the shoveler. It was all hands on deck Saturday, was it?
Everyone was very excited. Great band played at our wedding.
Sure.
So
really?
Yes.
How about that?
Yeah.
Now this band, because you stumbled upon them when you were a Sabre, is that right?
Yeah, local band playing the bar scene when I was down here. We got to be friends with them. We love the hip. So, and Buffalo's one of the few cities in the States that the hip got respect in.
Sure.
Right? They've always struggled down here, but yeah, they got quite big, that cover band. They're playing in Vegas that one year we were out there, and they've done a lot of shows out there. So they were at the wedding. They were good. They've always been friends, and they played on Saturday night. They did the exact set that the hip played their last show. So it was
and that was
cool.
I think that was Coast to Coast on the CBC when they did that last show, wasn't it? Or was that something else?
Could have been.
Yeah.
They
had to we knew it was going to be their last tour kind of thing.
So your wedding to the shoveler, where did you flew them all? You flew the band out to play your wedding. Was that here or was that in Sask?
No, we
Paris?
We got married on the beach in Tofino, but then there were family issues at that time. And so we had a big celebration wedding a year later in Buffalo. So, yes.
Oh, good.
Did Brendan Morrison officiate your wedding in Tofino on the beach?
No,
fly rod in one hand, Bible in the other.
Should have stayed at his house. We weren't buddies then. I don't know if we're buddies now. I still get the late invite to all the fishing.
Yeah, I think you're buddies. You know what? He's so nice. I think everybody thinks they're buddies with Brendan Morrison, though.
Well, I let him score, so he should be nice to me.
You did let him score. It was awfully generous of you. So, Chiefs win the Super Bowl. Pretty good game. And
really good game.
You know, everyone's talking about the penalty near the end that ultimately didn't necessarily affect who won the game. Definitely affected how the game was going to end. I was sitting there with you. It
killed the clock for the Eagles. Right?
It was like this game that's been back and forth, and it's been so exciting and tight, and the leads have gone. Is this how this is going to end? This is how it's going to end. They're just going to
surrender yourself on the 1 yard line.
Instead of going he's just going to have to drop at the one. Yeah, he's going to drop at the one. It sucked that it had to end that way.
Slow down.
Yes. Do the Chiefs probably win? Yeah, sure, whatever. I didn't have a rooting interest one way or the other. I was just excited. It was an exciting game, but it sucked.
It was disappointing. I think, and you can argue whether it's the right call or not. It's just frustrating that type of thing happens all the time, and you don't know when it is and isn't getting called. It didn't appear like that was very catchable to begin with.
He wasn't catching that ball.
Yeah. Hard hitting football analysis.
Were you still awake at that point, Rhett? You got nothing to say?
I was watching, but I got again, I don't have a rooting interest. I guess I was almost. I think I picked KC to win, so I was probably okay with it. What am I going to be outraged over a holding call? Sorry.
Well, I think the world is. There's a lot of people. The Chiefs fans are all right. I think a lot of people, certainly in Philly, they're upset about it. And I think a lot of people felt like it was a shitty way to end a pretty good football game. But
great game otherwise, though. Up until that point, it's a classic.
Sure.
Back and forth. Huge lead changes. Big plays. Think about that kick return late. You think about the fumble that hurts his only blemish in the day, really.
And this will shock you that Pinder, true to form, kept ordering the pitcher and wing special and then just started discarding the wings.
Handing out wings.
As he said he was going to. Now, in fairness, if you say you're going to do it and then you do it, shouldn't be shocked.
You can't be surprised by expected behavior.
Yeah, I'll have another pitcher, please. And I just don't bother.
I don't
with
need
the
wings. I do have to bring the wings. Cool, bring the wings.
It's
don't drop them at any table. I don't care.
It's part of the thing. They have to. There's food with whatever. So the pitcher comes out. Thank you. The wings get set on the table, and there you go. Just reaches around, just hands it to whoever's sitting.
Oh, thanks.
And here you go. Yeah, I don't want the wings. So yeah, he and
the Nation truck had a sleepover.
The Nation truck had a sleepover.
Parked right up
at the
entrance.
Right?
Like, this is on the cameras. This is perfect.
Yeah.
Just a little marketing overnight. Yeah. I don't know if Rhett saw this.
Oh, this was the conclusion to the night at the Grey Eagle.
Video,
hey guys, just calling it a night from the Grey Eagle Resort and Casino. I don't know where Pinder is. Finally lost him, but what a night. Awesome Super Bowl. Great night at the Stage Bar. Can't wait to get back here and do it again. Barn Burner, we got lots of things coming up in like the next day, week, month.
Fly, Eagles, fly! Defense! Defense!
FlamesNation.ca.
What's going on, man?
Yeah, that was one of those nights.
It's weird. I don't recall that.
There it is. Yeah, that's. What's it like being around Pinder a lot? That's it right there. Yeah, that's it right there. And
it's good times.
And you had quite an odor going yourself from a Saturday. Rhett wasn't the only one that apparently got into that cooked the goose on Saturday.
Yeah, well, the Caesars took the edge off right away. That was a veteran move by the Wolverine early. Hammer a couple Caesars, get back to sea level, and off to the races we went.
Yeah, real good. So that's how we took in. You like good things happening to good people. Our buddy Greg Keller from Bonton Meats. You know, he worked so hard there before Christmas.
Why wasn't he at the casino?
I invited him. I said, you know, Greg, why don't you pop by? Remember, he was doing all the turkeys. He had all that stuff. Busy. He couldn't take any time. Couldn't even go for lunch before Christmas. I'm so slammed here at Bonton. We got all these turkeys. We got to get everything done. Mm-hmm. He now is making up for it. I said to him, like, we're going to the Grey Eagle for the game on Sunday.
Swing by.
Should swing by. We'll make room at our table. Be great. But he sent some photos.
Yeah,
to let us know he wasn't going to be able to make it. He had reservations at a place for the game. It was not the Grey Eagle. That's a decent setup.
Yeah, I've seen those that silhouette before. That what would you call that?
I forget what the name is, but he was very excited, as you would be. It's kind of one of those things, you know. At Christmas, you had like a hot weather Christmas. You watch a Super Bowl in a hot weather. Yeah, okay.
It's pretty damn good right there. That's obviously Cabos. Oh, baby.
That is Cabo.
Whew.
Decent.
Los Cabos.
So there you go.
Holy. Oh, yeah. Probably like a perfect 28 degrees or something like that.
That'd be good.
Looks hot. Looks really hot.
Go for a dip at halftime, Rhett. Oh, God. That's a case.
That picture came through by 9 a.m. yesterday.
9 a.m.?
Yeah, it was early. But why wait?
I mean, if you're there,
why
you may
wait?
as well enjoy it.
Yeah.
Gregor would have been busy because it would have been an early start for him on Saturday too with the Flames game.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
He was, well, you know what? I think that was travel day, so he may not have seen it. Saturday was travel day, so he was already.
A perfect, like the very flamesy set we've had here.
Yeah, it is. Real flamesy. And you know what? Tomorrow, Valentine's Day. Why not cook dinner for your, you always say that, Retro.
Oh, yeah.
Write a nice little letter, get a card, write something nice, and cook your lady, whatever, your significant, cook them a nice dinner. Wonton meats. Go grab some tomahawks or some sweet ribeyes. The best of the best. 28 Crowfoot Circle Northwest, Calgary tradition since 1921. BontonMeatMarket.com. You're talking Consumer Choice Award winner for best meat market. It's AAA Alberta beef, the best of the very best. Delicious.
I think he's watching the show, or you think he's passed out still?
You know what? I bet you he is. He's an avid viewer.
Okay.
He's like, I didn't even know you could download. Like, for what? Just people just listen to it? I said, yeah, there's quite a few people actually just
pictures.
A what? It's a pot? What? No, it's on the YouTube. That's the only way I watch it. Me and my buddies. That's the only way we watch it.
Perfect.
So, there you go. So we had an interesting show Friday following the Detroit Red Wing Calgary game on Thursday.
People called it our best show since the Boozy show.
Yeah, a lot of people really felt like you hit all the right notes, Rhett, with your assessment of the Flames and where they've been and where they're going and what they are and all of this. They then responded with one of their most lopsided victories of the season, which is kind of on brand.
It is.
We're kind of jinxie pants the one way for sure, which is why I'm not talking about the goalie. I'm not talking, for tonight, it doesn't matter.
It was interesting because they certainly looked like the team in Detroit early.
The 2-0 on 3 shots. Yeah, it did look like that.
You know who the starter was when you saw 2 on 3.
Yeah. 7 straight. Woo, as they beat the Sabres in Buff 7-2.
That is a rare kick your feet up performance from the Flames.
Yes.
Like they have, even when they were up big on Dallas, remember, was it 5-1, 6-1? It was all the way back to 6-5. Like they have not had, clear victories, margins of victory over 2 or 3 goals much at all this year. Everything's a 1-goal game. Finally, a third period was not a white knuckle ride.
So what the H out there?
Well, they probably could have scored. They probably could have scored 6 goals in the first 12 minutes of that second period too. They had 4 in the first 8. And then I think they missed on a 2-on-0. And then they had that.
Yeah, it was Manny to Dubé. Good save.
Right.
Yeah. It very easily could have had 6 in 10 minutes.
Wild. This team troubles. They can't score. They're not. They don't look like they're having fun. Oh, no, never mind.
We said that we hope they could turn it around like St. Louis. So do it again.
Yeah, sure.
Against Ottawa.
Why not?
Whatever.
See, the problem here is that Ottawa's limping in here, and it's like, oh, this should be easy. Anytime it looks like it could be, a favorable thing for the Flames, they get a little too.
They're not really limping in, though. They lost to Edmonton. They'd won 4 straight prior to that.
Well, they're wheeling out their third string goalie for his 3rd ever NHL start. So that would be sort of more to the point.
You ever tear both of your ACLs, Rhett?
MCLs, yeah.
You ever tear them both at the same time?
Not at the same time. No, it's tough to do.
Or I apologize. MCLs.
That's right.
You can see there, Cam Talbot, he's got a groin injury, been out for a while. It sounded like he was going to be done for the year. They now think maybe we'll see it before the end of the year. Anton Forsberg has been the guy. He was in net Saturday against Edmonton when you always say, run the goalie.
Yeah,
you got to run the goalie.
You got to run the goalie.
Zach Hyman
took it to heart.
Ran into Anton. Little help from former Flame Travis Hamonic. Little help.
Hammer.
But kind of fell on him. Forsberg falls back and has tears in both of his knees. 2 to 3 months, he gone.
And so that Senators goaltending board that Alex is showing is the goaltenders of, prior health. They are both out. There is not. Yeah, so there's the new guys. There you go. Mads Sogard, the former Medicine Hat Tiger, is going to get the start, and they brought in. Looks tall. Look at that.
Old Kevin Mandolese.
Manga.
So again, I'm not saying anything. No jinxie pants here. Just reporting the news. That's the story. We don't know who's starting for the Flames yet. Don't matter, whatever. We think it's going to be Mads Søgaard.
It is. It's confirmed. Danish.
Delicious.
Via the Western
Apple or
League.
cherry?
Cherry
cheese.
Red. It's a red and black Danish.
So good. Hey?
6'7", if you like tall goalies. You see his hips are at the crossbar there, that last photo.
His what?
6'7".
His what?
His hip.
There. Anything you want to say?
Guaranteed win night? Is that what?
Don't shut
up.
God damn it! No, you don't say that. No. I was going to say, do you want to rip the Flames here? Go out. Let's go off on another rant and see if they can. Maybe they'll get 9 tonight. No, I know.
I felt,
but that's how it goes with us. We do shit every day, and then it's like, oh, maybe you guys all fuck these good. It was, it was pretty good actually. Maybe we deserved it. I don't know. I think we all kind of said what we meant and meant what we said, but either way, it's one win. But
I think it's the same team moving forward. I think it was a 1-game thing, and if they can prove me wrong and score 7 every night, they should be in fine shape for a long playoff run.
Just 7. Markstrom, you can only allow 6 tonight. They're 1-1-1 on this road trip. It's a 4-gamer, unless you talk to Daryl. If you talk to Daryl, he'll say we're 2-1-1, and there's 1 game left on this 5-game road trip. It's not been overwhelming, but they're in a spot where they can come home with more points than games played, Dean.
That's the measuring stick I use. I don't know what do you use for.
I don't know of any other ways to measure road trips.
You know what though? It's funny. I read a thing. I think it was on NHL.com. It was like, oh, the Flames are on their 5-game road trip. They're 2 on it. Hey, it's working. It's sinking in. People are buying in.
Just a standard road trip where you disappear for a week, you have some captain skates at home, and then you get back out on the road. 9-day break.
One of the things that you talked about, not in this latest Friday, but one of the other ones about how Daryl won't play the kids. Well, he played the kid, and the kid got a goal, and it was a beauty. Jacob Pelche, first NHL goal. Awesome.
Did you like the excitement after the goal?
He said he blacked out.
Woo! It's 2 of us then this weekend.
At least.
The Shoveler, 3.
What, on this show?
4?
Yes. And Pelche, yeah. Oh, and again, you knew it. Yeah.
See?
Yeah, there it is.
Just trying to get a nap there.
And you know what Francis said at the first period intermission when it was 2-0 of all the things? Jacob Pelche, this road trip's going to be over. You know, you're going back to Calgary. It's where your AHL team is.
Get her going, bud.
And we kind of said it last week. It's like, love you, want you to be here and all this, but gonna need you to dig in a little bit. Huge. That line was at the Detroit game. They were not very good.
They're awful.
Yeah,
this may be the performance of early Flames career.
Yeah.
And that's better. The top line was buzzing. Night for Dylan Dubé with the line. They control. All of a sudden, it's like, well, that's something. 3 lines scoring in the same game. Woo!
Yeah.
Bottle that. Or maybe just bottle Ukapeka Luka and put him in net the other side.
Well, you might get that tonight in Ottawa with these new guys. Who knows? You might. So I said it.
Well,
I also said last week that a 12 or 12:30 start for a Buffalo Sabres team that's been off for however long,
you did say that.
9 days in between games was going to be tough. I think that probably had a little bit to do with that Saturday victory for the Flames.
Tage Thompson looked okay with his 35th laser to open the scoring. Whew.
I mean, he almost shouldn't be allowed to do it. It's friggin' dangerous.
It is. He ripped one, I think it was in the second period, past Tanev's face, not really that close to his face, but he ripped it. He didn't know where it was going. He was just shooting it as hard as possible. And I'm like, God love you, Chris, but that one's going to sting if it gets you.
Yeah. Dennis Gilbert, the Buffalonian Rhett, in front of his family? In front of his family.
Did they show the suite?
Pump?
The suite erupted when he scored? It's
yes.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Everyone in town is happy for Dennis Gilbert. Great family. Great kid, apparently. I don't know him that well, but Everybody was very happy. Everyone in Buffalo talking about it.
Junior Sabre.
So you don't need to bother going and spending any assets for a depth defenseman. You got one. You got one.
I mean, it's on the left side. You don't. I still think your right side. Depth guy.
Pinder's trying to talk me into this Luke Schenn thing.
Well, I don't see. Here's the thing. I don't know how good Luke Schenn is, but I also think he's got a lot of Goodbranson vibes, doesn't he? Poor results, but a leader elsewhere. You bring him into a different environment. They've missed Goodbranson a bit this year. And if he could play that role with Sidorov, I'd be okay with it. I just think there's too much Stone right now, and that feels like a shot on Michael Stone, but he's been a PTO guy for 3 years in a row. He's great as a seventh guy. He can sit for months and come in and give you some decent minutes, but he's their 5 right now. That's too much Stone.
I would rather keep my 4th round pick and pray for a Johnny Gaudreau in return than go get Schenn.
Yeah, and if you do, it's probably like if your 4th rounder hits, it takes 4 or 5 years, right?
I don't care. I would still rather have the upside than 2 months of shitty Luke Schenn.
You know this coach is going to like him, though, and they're going to extend him. It's going to be Darryl called me on the July 1st.
He's a tuner. I'm fine. That's fine, but
I don't know. The results don't look good, but it looks a lot of Eric Goodbranson type stuff, and that's the only reason I think about it, because that third
what does is Luke Schenn a 5 or a 6, and what does that do for your team? Like, what are we trying to accomplish here? That's, like Boom said, that's the piece that's going to help us get to the playoffs?
No, I just think it's a low-cost acquisition that would improve your roster, that's all.
I don't see that. To me, 5th round is low cost. 3rd round,
I mean, you're less than a 30% chance of hit.
I understand you do this a lot. If it's the other way, it's like, well, you just want as many lottery, you just want tickets. You want tickets for the draw, and you just get in there. And then if it's the other way, it's it's a very low percentage. It's
both true, right? But it's not like a 2nd and a 5th for Yarncroke. That's a very expensive price to pay for a bottom 6 forward, right? When we look back at that, this isn't that.
Yeah, but I like that trade
this
better.
This is Vandenberg or Forbort, and those trades were fine.
But at that point, you had a team that you considered or were thinking was going to have a playoff run.
Yeah,
and that piece.
No, and this is all
you're going to pick up of Schenn, and I don't think Schenn helps you get in the playoffs. Even I don't think they have Schenn or Stone is the difference between the playoffs or not. It's the rest.
Of course it is, and they need to perform well between now and the deadline before you add anything. They've got 8 games remaining before the deadline, and if you go 3-5, you don't do it. If you go 6-2. Now you might be 2nd in the division eyeballing home ice because that's how bad and clumped together the Pacific is. Vegas just lost Stone. Seattle's coming back to earth. The Oilers have dropped some weird ones like Philly.
Then go all in. Then go all in.
No, I'm not saying going all in. I'm just saying shed a 3rd or a 4th to me would make sense at that point, not now.
But you're not improving your team.
You're improving your 3rd pair. And I think if you could see the value in Goodbranson, that's much. Well, what's the difference between Stone and Goodbranson? The third pair was way better last year. No? Was it not noticeably better? Everyone raved about how that pair was. You guys did.
Yeah, you also raved about how great
league.
Yeah, and we also raved about how great Huberdeau was going to be in Flames colors. It ain't happened. It doesn't, just because you do it doesn't make it, or you think it's going to happen, doesn't make it that way. Schenn is not Goodbranson. He may or may not fit in. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. I get the smoke, though. I get the reason they're connected to him.
Smoke. And you know what? That's what it comes down to for me. It's less about a 3rd for Schenn. It's about this team giving up a 3rd for Schenn.
And I won't say oh, geez, they went 5, 2-1, trade your 1st. Fuck no. Make sure you sign Coronado this spring. Do not move one of your top prospects like Wolf or Zeri or Pelche. Do not, move your 2nd rounder. But beyond that, I'm these are a 4th rounders.
I'll tell you, I'll meet you part.
Right?
Let's revisit.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens here over the next.
Yeah.
I could
be
8
games.
Go ahead. Couple weeks, whatever it is now, couple weeks before the March 3rd.
Yeah.
You want to go on a nice little run here?
By all means.
I could be persuaded into this.
And I think that's probably how the team's approaching this. They expect to be better. I think the GM wants this group to be better. And it's tough to see what's happening next with this group. Every time we think we know what they are, they do something different.
You know what they are? Infuriating.
They are. They're maddening. Yeah.
Right. You look at Detroit. After that, we came in and our heads popped off our shoulders.
The next day, falling off. Yeah.
They pumped 7 behind Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen. So what do we got? And I was going to say earlier, Ottawa. How's our track record?
Not
for
good.
Forecasting Calgary versus Ottawa games.
No, and it's becoming a backpack item for you. In fact, I don't know how many you have, but this is one. I keep hearing about that weird Canadian division pandemic year where they still got 4 against the Senators. Like no one's fucking left from that team here, but we hear about it all the time. But it's true because it was the lowly Sens, and you just think, well, if you go 4 for 4 there, now maybe we are okay. They were not okay.
And
I think
it's PTSD.
It's scar tissue.
Senators PTSD.
And that's kind of what backpack items are.
Yeah, it's long haul COVID.
Yes.
Senators PTSD.
Yeah,
that's my what I'm still carrying around from COVID is the fucking Senators.
Well, and they're kind of dangerous. It feels a lot like the Wings and Sabres, although those are 2 very different looking games and results. It's like they're plucky. They got some young, talented players, and they're.
Did you see what their power play is ranked?
No.
2.
What? Flames been taking penalties too.
2. 26.9%. Now, I'm terrible with numbers. You can check it.
I'll check. That's fucking impressive.
But Claude Giroux has been on a tear. He's got 5 goals in 5 straight games. In his last 5 games, 9 points.
Wow, it is.
Tkachuk has 20 goals. Stützle, 22 goals. Giroux, I mentioned, 21. DeBrincat, 17.
What's going on with DeBrincat?
Only 1 puck out there. Yeah. Batherson is still kind of there as well. I don't know.
I'm really curious about DeBrincat because it was like, oh, go get him and extend him. And it's like, it hasn't been the bumper year for him. It's not with Kane. And it's like, are you signing up for another 3-4 years of Canada? You're basically got arb rights are. You can probably tell them what you want this summer. You want to get out? You want to stay?
Yeah.
Because that was a Chipson move. And I'm like, I don't know if they're there yet. That's a shitty decor. And I don't think they have a number 1 goalie. And it's like they talk about the rebuild over. It's like, no, it's not. Like you're still in Bedard range here. So if DeBrincat leaves, you'll get something for him. But it's like, it felt like the move you made when you actually 1 guy away, which they weren't.
So there you go. That's an early game tonight. Retro and I are going to put our 2, 5, and 3 afterburner record on the line tonight.
All of
for
ours.
You, for you post game.
The 2 wins were Columbus, you and I, and St. Louis, you and Rhett.
Is that what it was?
So, yeah.
Goosh.
You have the 2 wins. That's
Jesus.
Good work.
Well, yeah, I'm a winner. So I keep
hearing.
I'm one of life's big winners, folks. Take a look at look.
That's what your eye doctor said.
Soak it in. Drink it all in, babies. One of life's big winners right here on fucking YouTube.
He was up at 2 a.m. again. It's just a different vibe when he's up at 2 a.m. Like,
Afterburner is our take on a little post game for you. You know what? It's gonna be a tight turn tonight.
Yeah, good.
It's gonna be a tight turnaround, Retro.
We'll be ready. Rhett?
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Let's do it. Let's be ready to roll. I'm gonna have my bowl of popcorn. I'm gonna have a nice night. Yeah. Maybe a couple gummies. I'll be great.
Oh wow!
God damn it. See, because it's hard because you're sitting at home and you're in a quiet house, but you still need to kind of, hey, you know what? You don't know when people are watching this. It's post-game show. You got to have some energy. Then Retro and I get on there. Well, another loss for the Calgary Flames.
Brady Tkachuk with a hat trick in the first.
Tim Stützle.
Too loudly because I've got children sleeping up above me and.
Afterburner on YouTube, and then of course for your drive to work tomorrow, the audio portion. However, I mean you can watch the YouTube in your vehicle. I don't condone that. I mean safety first.
You can't be doing that.
But you can download the audio portion, have some fresh Rhett on your on your morning commute tomorrow.
I'm pushing it as
That's
much as possible out here in the Below. Lots of listeners out in the Below now.
Is that right, eh?
Big numbers, yeah.
Can't go anywhere.
We were just running the analytics. I mean, huge in Buffalo, and suddenly a big uptick in Cabo.
I ran into, you know who I ran into? Daryl over at Norma Bush on Saturday from Lethbridge. Big barn burner presence down. It's like, tell Pinder to lay off on Lethbridge. He's always giving it to the Lethbridge people. Tell Pinder to
Lethbridge. Settle down,
Lethbridge. Yeah, they're loving it down there. Hello, Lethbridge. Appreciate you.
Yeah. Bridge City, baby.
Mad Rose Pub.
You see, they had a little fiesta yesterday.
They did have a little whoop-de-doo.
Love that.
Over at Mad Rose Pub up at the old Vista place up there.
West in the Northwest, baby.
That Matt knows what he's doing, eh? Good guy.
Good guy.
15 Royal Vista Place. Kid-friendly Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Daily specials, full entrees. They're making the gourmet pizza that everybody's been raving about. I love it. If you go to Mad Rose, take a photo and put it on your social media. Some people have been doing that. Yeah. It's like, this is my go-to. This is the go-to move. Mad Rose Pub also has been giving away Flames tickets on this show all season long.
They're finally back here. We got some tickets to give away.
It took a while. All these road games weren't giving them away.
It's just this 3-week road trip. Remember, they started in Seattle, and
next home game?
That's Thursday, Detroit.
We got tickets for the Detroit game.
It's the full Detroit season series in 8 days. Right. So then the Rangers are here on Saturday, and that's the whole season series in a week and a half there.
So be ready to potentially win some tickets, courtesy of Mad Rose Pub.
Love it.
15 Royal Vista Place. Super Bowl, Flames, NHL, any trade rumors? What do we got in the
trade rumors?
Trade rumors in the Pinder report.
First today? Segment, we got it won't surprise you what's out there, but it also sounded like the Chikrin sweepstakes are heating up, so we'll get to that.
Delicious.
Chickpea,
roasted chikrin.
Is that what they make falafel out of?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It is the Pinder Report. It's a presentation of Village Honda. Get ready for the all-new 2023 Honda Accord. The all-new generation redefines sophistication, your sleek styling, available features like Google built-in, and a spirited hybrid powertrain. Can't wait. The excitement is
palpable.
Mm-hmm. Village Honda.
Palpable.
In the Northwest Auto Mall. Go online for details, villagehonda.com. You can click the old QR right there on your screen, or give them a call at that number, 403-407-2021. For Village Honda, your dealership for life. It's the Pinder Report.
Palpable. Well, the Calgary Flames, after a tongue lashing from the Barn Burner boys on Friday, mopey with their headphones in, took it to heart to have a better effort on Saturday. And boy, did they ever. After, of course, surrendering 2 goals in the first 3 shots allowed in the game.
Happy to help.
Anything you
Happy
need
to do our part.
Yeah. Dylan Dubé, have a game, would you? Have a career game.
Boy, Dubes.
I think Serge would have been just absolutely ecstatic.
Yeah. Just sweating from his yoga.
Yeah.
And like for rooting hard. Oh, for sure.
Dubes, yes. Career day indeed. There's our boy Patty.
No one makes it 7-2 better than Dubes.
There you go. 1 goal, 4 points. Let's have a look at the goal. It's a lovely setup from Lindholm on this. They were zipping it around.
I know they were.
Like, this is the team that couldn't create scoring chances? Yes, it is. It's very confusing, but it is indeed. Dubes, good game. And we might revisit Dubes in the
Is that right?
Betway Bets of the day a little later. Here's your goal. Check it out.
Trade rumor?
Oh, what a look there. That's what we're missing from Lindholm. You saw that all last year with Tkachuk and Gaudreau. And yes, those are very good players. But when he's feeling good, there's a little more creativity in his game. Love that. Clearly, just the guys are feeling it. They love Buffalo. You were saying it, Rhett. How excited would they have been to wheel into Buffalo at like 1 a.m. on Thursday and know they have the whole weekend there? No?
Yeah,
You're muted.
You're muted.
You're muted. Come on. Be better.
How am I muted?
Still muted. There you go.
No check. I'm not muted. They got to get out of here early. They got to go to beautiful Canada and hang out there. That'll really exciting.
Make their big Super Bowl party plans, right? Yeah.
They should be talking to Dr. J. Patel if they're in Canada for 2 days.
Should have passed it back to Mangiapane on the 2-on-0. Terrible. What's our scoring percentage on 2-on-0? 0?
Brutal. 2-on-1s, same. I heard it somewhere around town. they create a very high number of odd man rush chances, but like the worst at finishing them. And that's like it feels right.
Well, I remember the overtime winner against Columbus that Dubé got. It was like, did he hit all that, or did it kind of
skip a little? I thought he hit it hard, but it did a little
shank it a little bit there.
They face the Senators club that has goalie issues. We talked about it off the top. It'll be Mads Sogard in net because Anton Forsberg, they cut his pads off and put him on a stretcher to get him to the ambulance to get him out of the rink. Not ideal, as Cam Talbot, former Flame, see at center ice, Mike Smith, you dirty prick. He's out as well. So now it's the third start, I believe, of Mads Sogard's career. He had 2 last year.
I guess 4, but there was an appearance in that,
Either way, he in. And that's probably not how Sens fans wanted this year to go, that Mads Sogard would be the man in mid-Feb, but it is what it is, and he's very tall. So,
6'7", just a little bit tall.
Put it at his feet. I don't know what makes him tall.
Lateral movement. Or run him.
Yeah, run him for sure. Just go full Zach Hyman and trick Hamonic into shoving you on him. Let's go.
All right, Kevin Mandolese.
Yeah.
Get in there.
The man goose.
So is this a hard game for the Flames? Because this is now a long road trip. What they left last Sunday to get out for that Monday game in New York. All this travel. They've been out for a while now. What's this game seem to you?
For me, I think they'll be sleeping. And I don't know why, but it seems like they end up in Ottawa a lot for the last game of a road trip. And it's always flat and boring. And trust
they're feeling good, though, are they not?
Well, they should feel better than they did after Detroit, right? Like
7 goals, a lot of the issues.
You got to hang out in Detroit for a couple days. How'd that go? Not great. They were in and out of Buffalo as quickly as possible, and they happened to come out of a 2-0 hole and score 4 goals in the first 8 minutes of the second period. Yes, you should feel better about it. But then you get stuck in effing Canada with Alex and his crazy mom. Like, it's not going to be good.
Which is odd, right? That you wouldn't have emotion to be revved up with all the energy that you would. I mean, there's Manhattan, right? And that New York game, how exciting that was. Vibe. I would expect the same tonight. Just the vibes at the Canadian Tire thing, whatever it is. It's still that. I don't even know.
The Palladium
jacked up to get there on Monday night in Ottawa. Yes, please. Let's go.
Applebee's.
And God forbid. God, you know what? I can't decide if I'm not sure about today's new players and their mental fortitude, because I'm trying to say, did they get ripped during the Super Bowl yesterday? And if they did, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Because to play guilty in Ottawa on the last game of a 4-game road trip, probably better than just taking it easy, having a soda water, right? Like, I would rather them play with guilt and purpose than just flat and wanting to get home. And
game's changed, Dean.
No, it'd be, you know what it would be? Second half, boys, BioSteel and foam rollers. Let's go.
Let's go.
We'll keep the game on, but let's go. Get your Lulus on and let's go. Downward dogs. Yeah.
Get those bands around the knees. We'll do some backwards walking around here.
Chicken breasts, please. Just nachos first. No, just can I get the nachos, but just the chicken breasts? I don't want the chips or any of the cheese or stuff.
Just chicken. Yeah. Got it. Quick look at the standings. Show you the Calgary Flames. All of a sudden, Minnesota looks like the team to target. They got Florida tonight. They are tied with the Flames, but have played 1 fewer game. So there they are at 60 points. If they were to lose and the Flames were to win, that would look different tomorrow. If they get the same result, it'll look the same tomorrow. It's really advanced stuff here. Save of the Year candidate from a Flames prospect, as Arseny Sergeyev, Russian netminder, is playing at UConn, NCAA. Watch this. It's good stuff. Back door. What? Bang.
He didn't mean to do that.
It looks like he has to slide all the way to his right. Ends up having to spin and come back to his left. This is wild stuff.
Gave him the old spinneroonie there, Retro.
Whoop. Look at that pass, too. Jeez, that's nice. Behind his back.
Battle.
Are you kidding me?
No quitting that guy, whatever you said his name was.
Sergeyev, and then they got Chechelev up, who just got his first AHL win with the big squad. Wolf is having a monster campaign. It's just clearly a goalie factory.
That's why Markstrom's been dodgy.
He's just
hearing
the
footsteps
That's
every
right.
single. Sergeyev there. It's
Sergeyev,
knocking shit down with paddles. How am I gonna stick in this net?
Hey,
NHL
college. Hey, whoa! I got a question here. Saturday, is Michigan playing Ohio State in Cleveland in an outdoor game? Because I think my oldest kid is playing in Cleveland on Sunday, and I wondered maybe a guy should attend that. Would you go?
Yeah, that's an interesting thing to spring on us there. We'll research that.
Would you go?
I think you should. Yeah, I would.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Outdoor games. All
Do
right.
it.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, sorry to interrupt.
Fun.
Ryan.
Jacob Chikrin. Sounds like it's close, boys. Chick dog.
Yeah.
Been wanting out of the desert for a while.
Yeah, that's what you want to do. Get out of the desert and good taxes.
Well,
right before Bedard and Matthews show up.
Seems like a done deal, eh? Both those. So.
Okay, well, where is he going?
Sounds like the LA Kings are very interested. This is David Pagnotta of the fourth period. He takes a lot of cuts. Sometimes they're connections. Sounds like Brant Clark is a piece that they really like from the Kings. We saw him at the World Juniors. Good defenseman.
Yeah, good player.
Sounds like he's a Western boy with that name, but I think he's an OHL guy.
Okay, sorry. Does this say 3rd round pick plus? Or that's
so
for
this
the
Calgary and Boston in on Shen. Calgary, Boston, Tampa out. Price is 3rd round pick plus. Now, if that was the price, it would be done if someone's willing to offer it, I'd suggest. That's the ask. We'll see where it ends up on March 3. Boston, I get moving a 3rd.
I do too.
Yeah. Get into it.
Chick Dog is going to come with a big price tag. You talking about Boston? That would be
no,
nice.
I'm talking about Calgary. I'd rather get Chick Dog than Shen. If you're going for it, go for
first
it. I don't care. I don't want to do it, but it's better than giving stuff away just to do it, which is
I'd
what
be
you're doing.
so happy to be able to call him the Chick Dog every day.
Yeah.
How's Chick Dog? Oh, Chick Dog was good last night. What'd you
Chick
think?
Dog. Boy, I could shoot it.
Think of Chick Dog.
Yeah.
Get the shirts made. Get them ready.
So those are a couple names to watch as we are now 18 days from the NHL's trade deadline.
Have like a baby chick, picture of a chick and a dog.
Cheap.
That's all you'd have on the shirt.
Yeah, we got it. Yeah, it's like Ghost Bear for Goss's Bear. Get emoji name on name bar.
FlamesNation.ca. Pick up your Chick Dog shirts now.
So exciting. You remember Askarov, the Russian goalie that went high? I think he was like top 15 pick a couple of drafts ago. Nashville's top prospect netminder. Appears to be the heir of the throne to UC Saros. This is a shootout in the AHL. Rockford against Milwaukee. Milwaukee's Nashville's affiliate. He's in net.
Milwaukee.
Run him.
He shoots it wide and the Admirals win. And Yaroslav Askarov net down upon himself
and he's going to do the bench press. If you're just listening, he is in his crease. He has pulled the net over him, and he is bench pressing the net as a celebration for a shootout victory.
Yeah, laid down flat in the ice and started doing
pumped
push-ups.
out some reps.
He's lucky his D buddy there grabbed the net. It was going to land on his head.
He is.
Almost got decapitated there, yeah.
Land right in his fucking neck. Have fun, kids. Good. I can't believe the goalie did that. Then score. By all means, then score.
Well, and I think they got a rematch with Rockford coming up, so boy, that'll be heated. Can't believe he bench pressed the net in front of us. The disrespecting.
What if he couldn't do it? What if it's like, oh shit, it's heavier than I thought.
Fuck, someone help me
Can
here.
you spot me? Can you spot her?
We'll move to the NFL. They were fired up in Philadelphia, Rhett, as the Eagles were back in the big game. Jalen Hurts and company, a near perfect season, it felt like. Not a lot of, games where they were threatened, where they were challenged. But they had to face Patty Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. What's up?
No, it's just the Redster. You lost him there.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Redster
Picking your nose? There you go. So this is Philly. They were getting ready for the Super Bowl, Rhett. I feel like you'd fit in here. This is a rowdy crew. Flipping cars,
Seravalli
having fun.
Oh, he can't join us tomorrow, by the way. No Frank tomorrow. Although he called a shot on the weekend.
So this is before the game. I hope it's not Frank's car at this point.
Oh, jeez.
You don't get insurance for that. There's no insurance for that.
Really, eh?
Well, you don't park there. It's Clearly.
So if you're just listening, they have flipped a sedan in a street full of humans. And when it's upside down, they celebrate by jumping on the upside down vehicle and then throwing beers all over the place.
I hope that's not the new 2023 Honda Accord.
It is not. I can confirm that's not the new, the hybrid powertrain they love.
Well, that's redefined sophistication with sleek styling.
Mm-hmm. Halftime.
Spirited hybrid powertrain. That didn't look like a spirited hybrid on the undercarriage there.
No, it didn't.
That looked like just kind of a run-of-the-mill.
Traditional, yeah.
Crowd looks spirited, though.
They do look spirited.
They were fired up.
Lots of spirits there.
Rihanna fans were fired up too. Rhett, halftime. What'd the Shoveler think? Give us the Shoveler's review of the halftime show.
We didn't watch the halftime show. We had to drive home because the kids were tired and grumpy.
Bedtime.
And somebody else was tired and grumpy.
Oh, really? Hey,
maybe
sounds like a fun day.
Yeah.
So there you are. A hell of a time.
There's up and down. It was like Mario Brothers. She's kicked butt, played some great songs, announced she's pregnant after the performance. She's just hanging out a couple stories in the air, singing with a kid on the way. Love it. And I guess the Super Bowl halftime show's always been good. If you go back through the history of the event, you even back into the 50s, Rhett, as you can see how things have changed. That's the 1958 halftime show, Rhett, if you take a peek there.
He's on his phone.
Classics. And even sites such as this can't curb their impatience for the second half to get underway.
Yeah, nothing's changed at all. They got the antlers on.
Is that a nip slip right there? Wardrobe malfunction. I think I saw a nip slip.
I think that's the Elks there. Still have one at home.
Oh, maybe. No, it's not.
And yeah, we were at the Grey Eagle having some fun. Actually, before we do that, controversial call. The hold. Was it a hold? I mean, it was a hold, but is it called every time? Certainly not.
It's a soft call, but he did it. Look, there was right. Yeah,
and what this does is it now allows the Chiefs to kill the clock.
He wasn't going to catch it.
I don't know.
So, a little bit of anticlimactic when how good that game was that it finishes that way. But Mahomes has a pair of rings now, fellas. That's pretty impressive stuff.
You can't take, with that call or not, Mahomes was awesome.
Yes.
And then,
as was Hurts, aside from the one mistake.
What kind of drugs did they give him? Totally had to be frozen.
Red wants the good stuff.
Is it those gummies you'll be having tonight?
There's no way you hobble off the field like he did at the end of the.
Oh, Dean said he was faking it. Yeah, just faking.
Well,
misdirection.
Brilliant.
I said, look at this guy. I said, oh, my ankle. Now if I lose, I can blame it on my ankle. Oh, I wish I had been 100% today. Congrats to the Eagles. Man, I wish I would have been at full. Yeah,
didn't have to worry about that speech, did he?
No, you're right. The kid's special, right? Even there was that one play where it looked like they were finally, because they didn't sack him all day.
No.
Credit to that O-line.
Yeah.
Looked like they were finally going to get him. Looks like he's going to fall right in his face. Underhand toss, Kelsey, he reaches down and catches it. They couldn't, as good as Hurts is and the whole fourth down tries and goal line stuff, because they're unstoppable. Man, they couldn't stop Mahomes at all in the second half.
Remember when Tom Brady was told about how good Jalen Hurts was at sneaking the football?
Something like that.
Sick data.
Sick data, yeah. Sick data.
2 Super Bowl MVPs. There's some sick data from Mahomes. And yeah, we had a great time. Thanks to our pals at the Grey Eagle and all the fellas and gals that were out there hooting and hollering, the coach behind us. We had some fun.
This loser on the video.
Yeah, this guy wheeling around.
For somebody had on
people
2 years.
Excited to see him, eh? Walking up to these poor folks.
Yeah, can I have another Melissa Canadian? I don't want the wings. Just throw them in the garbage. I don't want the wings. Just take the garbage. You want the wings? I don't want the wings. You can eat the wings.
It was busy in Phoenix, right? It wasn't just the Super Bowl at the home of the Cardinals. It was also the biggest party in golf as the WM Phoenix Open, the Waste Management with the famed stadium hole. We had some outstanding Canadian performances. Nick Taylor finishes second. Guess what he made for finishing second?
1.2.
2.18 million. 2.18. 2.
Well
done. It's one of those
Nick.
new events where they're sexing up the purse to compete with Liv. And it's not just Nick Taylor that had a great week. It was Adam Hadwin that had a great week. 2 Canadians killing it on the Corn Ferry. 5 in the top 100 in the world. Stephen Ames on top of the Champions Tour. Brooke Henderson's still the GOAT of Canadian golf. Right? Doesn't get better than this, golf fans in Canada.
Brooke's still my favorite.
Love it. She's awesome. She just wins. You love winners, right?
Love winners.
Oh,
Brooke.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to sneeze again. So,
puke? Burp puke?
Nope.
Burp puke?
No.
Puke.
Snot? Snot
Bit
rocket?
of both. Hang on.
Rhett, stay with us. We have some big news from the Power Slap League as
Oh, man.
this is becoming a thing on the show now. These pro slapping leagues, like I think they were I thought they were all one-offs. Now there's leagues. So this, you can see they got the logoing everywhere. They got the slap is the name of the league. And apparently we made history here. Let's have a look.
I mean,
what are we doing? How is this a thing in 2023? Like, what are we doing?
Well, what's his name? The guy that, he sold it, but
some wealthy dude
the
started
MMA guy, the friggin' UFC guy. What's his name?
really?
Dana White. Isn't this his thing too?
I have no idea. I just know that how are we here in 2023 where we're knocking each other's into concussions?
You know that Chris Nowitzki, he was the WWE guy, and then he got into brain health, and now he's like, this is worse than MMA. At least they're putting up some form of defense.
Yes.
There's no defense. You're just taking
shaking people's brains.
This is the worst thing you could possibly do.
It's the point of the event.
It really is.
The whole
it's like reality TV. It's like, let's do dumb things. Oof. Just out like
you've
that.
seen people get
weeks ago, just the size of his fucking head
I
got
know,
all
blew up
swole
like a grapefruit.
Jesus.
Yeah. And finally,
this is not. You know what? I liked it better when you were just doing leg wrestling contests in Mercado. That's what I want to see. Get Retro laid out on the ground and start flinging his big long legs up in the air. Let's go. You with your high kicks. I'm there for that.
They're going to have to put some sort of foam matting behind those fellows to catch them, because I don't think those trainers were quick enough there.
They're going to have to wear they'll start putting headgear on.
Finally, speaking of headgear, we've got more exclusive video from the shoveler from Rhett. And I think this must have been in Florida, Rhett, because there's a lot of foliage. It's green. It's lush. You know how early spring, they don't even have winter there, really. So I think this is Rhett helping out at the motel there.
Well, have you got a bee?
Yeah.
You got a bee problem?
It's trying to get that hive out of the tree.
You didn't
There's not enough bees in the world anymore, Dean.
What's with your ladder? That's not even, you got two of them kind of wedged together.
Well, he's got the gear, though. Look, he's got the safety headgear.
Okay.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no!
Rhett, poor Rhett. His headgear falls off, and then the bag with the beehive right on top of him.
Maybe that's why you're kind of a quart low, Rhett. It's all those bee stings. Oh,
I'm sorry, Rhett. Oh,
the hat falls off. My hat fell off, Daddy. Hope your goddamn head was in it.
Give me a Diablo sandwich and a
Dr. Pepper. I'm in a goddamn hurry.
That's your Pinder report. Thanks for trying to help, Rhett. I know they appreciate the effort.
Come on. Rhett, just call somebody next time. I know you want to do it all yourself.
He's got the helmet.
Oh,
the poor helmet comes off. You poor bastard.
Get it right off.
That's your Pinder report.
Village Honda wants to buy your car.
Yeah.
Sell it to them and you'll get paid in 24 hours. No hassle. Get your no obligation appraisal today. Northwest Auto Mall, your dealership for life. Village Honda online, villagehonda.com. There you go.
What did you take for medicine after that? You puff up probably all those stings.
No wonder I got the sneezes today.
That's right. Yeah, you're allergic to something.
Maybe I don't.
It almost looks like that you were trying to do it. Looks like you were trying to do it.
Well,
all right. I don't know when you're listening to this. I mean, it's a podcast. You listen whenever you want. But if you happen to be listening and it's like the 13th of February, then wake the bleep up, because tomorrow is Valentine's Day. We've been trying to tell you. We've been trying to tell. Then there's at this point no excuses.
Rhett's in trouble. If you're in Calgary, we have one last minute pinch hit option for you.
We gave you plenty of runway and lead in. Vina Nova, if you're just do it this way. Get it done today, and the other person that you buy it, they don't need to know that you've left it till the last minute. And if you come through with something like a product, a lab-grown diamond from Vina Nova, they'll think, how much thought and energy and caring that you've put into this, when in fact You're just a dope that left it to the last minute. You go in and you hand Justin your credit card. It's like, just help, please. For God, just help, please, please. And Justin's going to say, okay. And if you say barn burner when you go in, Stephen Avenue Place, 2nd floor, or you go online, vinanova.com, put barn burner in the promo code box. Nice little box of chocolates, high-end chocolates from the Chocolate Lab here in Calgary. Now, again, if you're doing it online, I worry about you a little bit. I don't think you're going to get that thing for tomorrow, but, you know.
Call Justin.
Call Justin. Go online, vinanova.com.
Solutions.
They have the answers.
Problem solver.
Absolutely. Lab-grown diamonds. It's Calgary's only store that's all they specialize in. That is it. You go in there, it's the lab-grown stuff. In some cases, up to 80% off. It is the same or better quality than mined diamonds. It makes no sense to do anything else but to go to Vina Nova. Vinanova.com. And I threw this by you guys a couple weeks ago, and I think I got the answer because got something really nice from Vina Nova for the woman that I live with for Christmas. Yeah. Can I just skate on Valentine's Day? Or am I going back to Vina Nova today?
You're in a tough spot. You set the bar very high.
Babe, remember Christmas? So it's great, right?
It's like yesterday.
Babe.
How many days ago was that?
How great was
Last
Christmas,
week?
right? I'll give it a shot and see what the hell goes.
Let us know that
what
goes.
We'll see how it goes.
And then you know what? We'll see how you're going to hold up in that slap league if you want to give that a try.
Boom. What would you rather, the slap league or the bag of bees in your head?
Probably neither. Yeah, I don't like either of those options.
Friggin' bag of bees.
Those aren't ideal.
Montana's Barbecue and Bar. 2 things to bring to your attention. Today, it's Monday, half-price wings over at Montana's. Half price. There they are every Monday. Montanas.ca. Go to the website, find the location nearest you. And why wouldn't you? Why would you? I mean, I guess pay full price, whatever you want to do. I mean, Pinder, we know how he's giving them away. He's just giving them away. Half price wings. And between now and the end of the week, started with a $25 gift card. Then it was $50. This week here on Barn Burner, we are going to be giving away a $100 gift card to Montana's. But here's the deal. You go to the FlamesNation social media, go to Montana's social media. If you go to the FlamesNation one, it's all going to be linked there in the description. Want to see a picture of you. We've been telling you, you come as you are. You're welcome in there, no matter who you are, what time of day, no matter what place. Come in, have some unbelievable food, great ice cold beers, some great food. Take a photo of your crew at Montana's and then tag it to our post on social media. Automatically entered. At the end of the week, we'll pick one of those photos, one of you fellas, ladies out there in your crew, you people at Montana's, and we're going to hook you up with a $100 gift card. That's how that goes.
You could do some damage with $100, man, with half price wing night. All you can eat ribs night.
I know.
Oh, baby.
Tacos on the Tuesday tacos there, $5.
Beer, yes.
Come on now. So there you go. Get your photos in. Do it this week. So head to Montana's, get your photos, put it throughout the Flames Nation Instagram or Twitter account, and you could be a winner of that $100 gift card by the end of the week.
Go get it.
There you go. What time is our game tonight? What time?
5:30.
5:30. 8 o'clock.
You probably could be rolling by 8:30 tonight. 10:30 to Sabres time.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Is that too soon for you, or what do you think?
8:30 your time? We better be before that.
Well, they got to go to overtime, right? 1-goal games only. So then they got to go to the shootout.
Right, yeah.
And Mads Sogard's going to stop the first 11.
Well, they got to blow his knee ligaments out first, and then the other guy will come in.
Class.
Turn off the show.
Afterburner, our take on a little post-game affair for you. You can check it out on YouTube. You can download the audio for your commute to work tomorrow. Either way, we'll have some fresh post-game reaction from us here at Barn Burner with Afterburner on YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts. That's coming up tonight. Betway Bets of the day, and we will call it a day here. We've got the Flames, obviously, in Kanata. I've not had good luck taking the Flames victories.
Ooh.
It hasn't gone well.
So just stay away.
This was my one from last week. What, Wednesday or Thursday of last week? I had.
That's right.
I had this one.
Yeah, you did great there that day.
I did great. I think this was the one.
Both.
I did great on that one. But for tonight, for the Flames and the Ottawa Senators, I'm actually going to go with that game. There is a pre-built bet on the Betway app. Flames win, money line.
Yep. So anytime win, yeah.
And to kind of curry favor to the hockey gods, 1 or more points for Brady Tkachuk.
Oh.
So a Tkachuk point, but a Flames money line win, plus 125.
I feel like he's played them pretty well over his young career, up against his brother until this year.
Tyler Toffoli is on a nice little run.
Tough dog.
Anytime goal, Tyler Toffoli, plus 175.
Like it.
Those are my Betway bets of the day.
Love it. We talked about Dubes coming off a career game. 4 points. Heck, how about just 1? Even money.
Just get 1.
Plus 100. 1 point? It's like a quarter of his Saturday production.
Yeah.
Get 4, you're still going to get paid. Get 3, 2, 1, sure. 1, you get paid. Even money. Double up.
Go ahead.
And Johnny Huberdeau on that line with Jay Peltz and Nazem, the Kadri man can.
Right, yeah.
That line looked pretty darn good on Saturday. An assist for Huberdeau, just 1 or more if he wants. Plus 130. Plus money. Let's go.
So a Huberdeau point, a Huberdeau assist is plus 130.
I mean, he's not scoring. He's passing all day. You know that.
He does love to pass.
Loves a pass.
Really does.
Great passer.
Kadri.
Yeah. Great passer.
When he's a great passer, he's sure a great passer.
Betway, our partner, Betway Bets of the Day, B19. Get that app on your phone and follow along. There you have it. Flames money line, Brady Tkachuk 1 point or more, 125, and Tyler Toffoli anytime goal plus 175. Now, before we go, you don't feel great, Rhett? How would you characterize your anticipation level for this?
I feel like I just don't like. I know what it's like to sit in Ottawa for a day and fall asleep and be bored and miserable, and then go to a rink where no one's there making any noise. And you've been on the road for a while and you just want to go home. I don't know that it's ideal. The one thing Pinder pointed it out, everyone knows they did score 7 against the Sabres.
Feeling good.
And the Senators goalie is someone we don't or have ever heard of. So those are the 2 positives. I just wonder if they're going to once again play down to the level of competition.
I mean, it's kind of been a futile thing trying to project what's going to happen with this team. We can go ahead.
They already got beat by
no fucking clue, clearly,
by Chicago and Rob Stauber's kid.
Yeah,
right. So they can lose to Mad Sogard and the Senators.
Dude, you get Christopher Gibson sometimes. There's just nothing you can do about it.
They got the second ranked friggin' power play in the league.
Yeah, stay out of the box.
Stay out of the box.
Stay out of the box.
Stay out of the box, boys.
Almighty.
Key to the game. Stay out of the box.
Stay out of the box.
Stay out of the box.com.
Stay out of the box. Oh. That's it for this one.
Wow, that's quick, eh?
How'd you feel about it?
So good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I felt pretty good about it.
Aside from Rhett sneezing, it was just ruined the whole thing.
Yeah. All right. Well, so what's up now? What are you doing?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's go. It's beautiful out here. Maybe go sit outside, get some vitamin C.
Oh, you see the sun today. That's rare in Buffalo, eh?
Oh, there it is.
Look at
Still
that.
celebrating that birthday, hey?
Love on the window.
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
Where's the shoveler? She's still passed out? Yeah,
He's
he muted
himself again. All right, it's been a show.
We'll see you tomorrow, buddies. Appreciate you. That's where, Roy.
Rhett's saying the Oilers suck.
See you tomorrow.
Goodbye.